When you have a group of elements that you insert together on a regular basis, you should take advantage of grouping. Grouping saves the elements together so they will all be inserted at the same time, but they remain separate elements upon insertion, so they quantify correctly. It's a great time saver when you're busy. Let's look at some examples of how you can use this in your workflow to save time. Select Insert, Insert Group, or select the Insert Group icon on the desktop. I have some groups already created. I'm going to insert a group that includes a fireplace and bookshelf surrounding it. Select it from the catalog, move the cursor onto the drawing screen area, and left-click to insert it. They ungroup upon insertion and become individual cabinets, trim, and a fireplace unit. Let's look at it in 3D. They are separate elements, and I can manipulate them as I need to. For example, I can evoke the Material Paintbrush tool and apply a new finish to the elements. The layout may be a universal grouping that I can use a lot, but I can update it for each new project by using new finishes that works for the overall design of that project. Let's look at creating a group. I'm going to look at the kitchen in this home by changing my camera. Here we have a few items that could be inserted together on a regular basis. The island consists of cabinets, countertop surface, a sink, faucet, columns on each end, and chairs around it. These are individual items found in the default catalog. Grouping these together would allow it to be used again and inserted efficiently, saving time on each next project. Once inserted into a new model, you can move items around to make it smaller or different materials. To group the items together, I left-click to select one of the items, and then I hold down the Shift key on my keyboard and left-click to select the other items. As you left-click on each, they are all selecting together. Once all of the items I want to include in my group are selected, I right-click and select Add Group. The Group dialog box appears and lists all of the items that you selected. This is an excellent opportunity to double-check that you selected everything you want. At the top of the dialog box, you give the new group a name. Try to be as descriptive as you can. When you see it in the catalog later, you don't want it to be just a default, and you have to look at the preview to know what it is. Once you're happy with the selections and the name, click OK. The group is now added to the catalog, and you can use it in future projects. The pantry surrounding the refrigerator is another group I insert on a regular basis. It consists of crown trim, cabinets, and the refrigerator. Again, left-click to select one, and then holding down the Shift key on the keyboard, select the other items you want to include in this group. Once everything is selected, right-click and select Add Group. Give the new grouping a relative name and click OK. Try to think of all the groups you can create. Perhaps you have a base plan that can include a sunroom. The entire sunroom, walls, windows, doors, roof, furniture can all be grouped together if the new project includes the option to have the sunroom. Perhaps you stage your models to create renderings and 360 views and VR experiences. Think of grouping the furniture layouts that you prefer as a group, and you can insert them in each project, moving them around as you need to fit a new project. I hope Groups improves your workflow and makes your work one step easier.